As a tutor of adults who cannot read or read poorly, I feel very passionate about the work that RTII is doing that could have helped these people when they were younger. They can read, they can learn to read. They've learned to read in their 50s, and they could have done that as kids if they would have had the right instruction.
Because lack of proficiency in reading leads to, simply put, a life of less for virtually all students. And the results of the most recent NAEP study would suggest that only 40% of our students have basic proficiency in reading, which is really astounding and critical and should be alarming to everybody.
The mission of Oregon Response to Instruction Intervention is to remove the predictability of reading success or failure that is currently correlated with certain social and cultural factors. We believe each and every person deserves to become a reader. We believe that being taught to read is a civil right should be granted to all humans. Every child in every state, in every district, from every neighborhood and every household deserves the instruction they need to become a successful and thriving reader.
I think the primary purpose of the Oregon Response to Instruction and Intervention project is to develop school and district capacity to support academic skill development, and particularly literacy, and even more specifically reading within that broad concept of literacy.
We work with our school districts to implement strong multi-tiered systems of support to improve reading instruction that allow each and every student to get the instruction they need and deserve to become a successful and strong reader.
The experience and expertise that our implementation coaches have shared with us has been immeasurable compared to other initiatives that we've been involved with. The fact that the team supporting us is local has been a huge help. They understand what the state expectations are and help us to make sense of everything with the local and state lens.
RTI coaching is extremely unique in that we've had the same coach for the duration, which 5 years. So we've really been able to build really strong, positive relationships with our coach. Our coach knows our school, knows our students, knows my staff. And so she can really help us to tailor the needs that we have.
Each year we hold an annual conference, and we offer typically up to 90 different presentations. And those presentations are delivered by not just our folks internally. We make up a small part of that, but it's all these different entities that I've talked about: higher ed, and National Center for Intensive Intervention, as well as professionals from the school districts that we work with. And when we have that coming together of 60 different presenters, 90 different sessions, and we are attending those ourselves, we're collaborating with people on presenting those, there is really a dynamic going on that I think moves all of our thinking and work forward collectively.
Partnerships are essential to the work that Oregon Response to Instruction and Intervention does. One of our essential partners is the National Center on Intensive Interventions. With the center's support, our team was able to evolve and adapt our teaming protocols and embed data-based individualization across the support continuum.
We have been involved in a 4-year collaboration grant with them, and that has really impacted and improved our processes. You know, they have been thought partners. They have helped us reflect in a very meaningful way on our practices, particularly when it comes to instruction and intervention practices.
Working with the Oregon RTII project has really helped me feel like I can be a leader and that I can help make a difference. It has given me the direction and the resources that I needed to make real change that is helping teachers with their practice and helping students get the instruction they need to be confident readers.